Hello everyone, welcome to Power Play. I'm Jamie Pfister from the Red Bank Public Library. I hope everybody's doing well today on this nice breezy sunny day. And today we're going to be making little turtles, painted turtles. Yeah, so I did like two of them because I wanted to try two different types of tape. Because with this, you will need a paper plate and you'll need tape, either Scotch tape or masking tape. So with one of these turtles, I actually used, this is the masking tape. And with that, you would paint on top, you put the tape on, then you paint on top of it, then you peel it off. But with the Scotch tape, I found that you don't even need to peel it off. It actually resists like watercolor a bit, so you just go in afterwards and you just wipe it down and you still get a very similar effect. So whichever is simpler for you. And then also get like a colored piece of paper for your turtle's body, like the head and the little legs, tail, and let's see, and a black marker if possible. And then of course your watercolors and paintbrush and water. So very first thing that we're gonna do is that we're gonna put tape and make a sort of a little design on here. So I was thinking of trying to make a little heart. It might be a little hard to see here because, it's kind of invisible. But I'm gonna actually try and make a heart in the center of this. The smaller pieces that you use, probably the better when trying to do like the corners of the heart, like the little tops of it when it's circular. So I'm gonna try that. And then I'm gonna have lines coming from the heart. And I'm not really gonna care too much if it's straight or not, because not everything has to be all straight and everything. So I think you could see right here, I use like smaller pieces of tape right over here to kind of help make the curve. And this is just like a really nice craft. Like it's really like fast and easy. You can make several turtles if you want. Or you can make any other type of creature too if you would like. Like if there's something else you would like to make that you're thinking of right now, go right ahead and make it. So you see my little heart? I just gotta fix that little bottom right there, that corner. Just a little hard to... There we are. And now I'm gonna have lines coming from it here. And I'm using the Scotch tape right now because then I won't have to like peel it off. But I might do one with masking tapes too, so you can see what that looks like. So I'm having my lines go in now. And I'm trying to make it go to the very end here. Make them my little sections. Let's see if I can... Yeah, there, I could show you there where I did with the tape. With the masking tape, it'd be a little easier to show you what I'm doing. Because it's hard for video to kind of get Scotch tape, which is why sometimes like people use it for like when they're making videos and such, because it kind of disappears a little bit. Yeah, and you can see my little heart right there. And it's okay if the tape goes over, you could just tuck it right in. I think I'm almost done with this part. trying to see, make sure my tapes, get add a few more pieces here and there. Break it up a little bit. And I think it'd be interesting to add something over here. I'm making like a little bridge from one line to the other. Like this. I think I'll do that somewhere else too, so it kind of matches. Let's see. There we are. And I feel like I'm pretty much done with this part. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start adding my watercolor. And I'm going to try to do it standing up here so you can actually see what's going on. All right. And you'll start seeing that the shapes will start appearing. So first I'm going to try a little bit of red. And you see that. Now you can go to each side, like little section, and do that color if you want, and just do like a nice solid color, or you could do like what I did here and just you know, just put a little bit of color everywhere, because that actually looks really pretty. Like, to if you want to do like something more realistic, like brown shell for the turtle, go on ahead. Yeah, usually they're more like brown and gray. Okay, let's see, add that blue in. Yeah, I started to see my heart appear. A little more orange. And have a little more yellow. Yeah, let me just make sure I don't have any little comments here. I'm trying to make sure I keep track of them. But it's a little hard with this particular. Oh, hi Megan, how you doing? And Maria, hi. How you doing? All right, gonna add some purple. Definitely have to add some green in here. And the more water you put on, the sort of like the lighter it'll be. If you want it to be darker, like what you say with watercolors, just do like the color and don't dip it in, and you'll see that it comes out darker. And I think I might do that especially around the heart so you can actually see the lines fit better. Yeah, and you might see like the little dots right there with that. Like later on we're gonna just wipe it right off and you'll get a nice clean line. Yeah, I wanted to know, does anybody have like fun stories to share? Because I would love to hear it. Because I hear about, even though there's a lot going on that's not so good, there's actually a lot of stuff that's going on that is really good. Like I'm hearing about birthday parties that people are throwing each other where they'll come over in their cars and with balloons and such, just to show the person that they care and they want and they're celebrating them. And there was one story where one person was doing that like for a birthday party, and the girl found the girl found out and decided to well, the girl was doing it for the guy. Um, and then she decided then oh, he decided to turn it into a marriage proposal. And so it was extra special. It was his birthday, and then and they were, and he asked her to marry him, like, so that was like a nice little thing. Yeah, I think I might have enough paint on there. And like I said, like if you go over like this is probably the easiest way to do this project. If you're doing the masking tape, like it will come off. Like there might be some parts that might rip a little bit, but that's okay. Actually, it looks like some of the color went right under that tape right there. That's okay. Probably because I made it way too watery at one point. Well, and also I was doing it up instead of doing it on a table. But I don't know, it still looks good to me. Okay, and now I'm gonna be making the little turtle body, the head, the legs, and the little tail. So let's see. So I kind of go on here and I'm trying to determine like how big the head should be. Like because one time I actually did this without like trying to look behind here, and I made the head way too small. He looked like he had just like a huge body and a little pea head. So to get better ideas, like around there. So I'm gonna make like almost like a giant U. It goes thin, wide, and down. Like that. And I'm gonna check over here. I think that's a good size for the head. And I'll make some eyes. 2 dots right on the side right there. Okay, and now for the arms. And they're going to be used too, unless you wanted to make a sea turtle. Well, this is sort of more like a really simple turtle. But you can look up like sea turtles and try see like what their little flippers look like. Usually it's more like a little wing almost shape. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention you need scissors too. Ta-da. And here we are, we got our little head. And now you can actually glue the head on, or I'm just going to use tape. Bring this turtle to life. And now I'm going to cut out his little legs. Yeah, and you can use other types of paint too. and this would be a good effect. Watercolor is just my favorite for this project. Yeah, it sounds like I have a little buddy that wants to come in. Alright, come on, Miss Mia. Can I come in? Yeah, you want to see the people? Okay. Yeah, this is my doggy Mia. Here she is. Say hi. She's gonna come and do some crafts with me. Yeah, we're making a turtle, Miss Mia. Yeah. Hey, I can't take you out right now. Okay, one moment. Okay, go back down, Mia. Would somebody be able to take me out? Okay. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I just tell my sister that she needed to go out. Or maybe she's being a little buster, you know. Sometimes dogs are little busters. Yeah, does anybody else have any pets? Because definitely I would love to hear about it. Yeah, like what's like the funniest thing that your pet has ever done? Put like stories down there because people love hearing stories like that. Yeah, here's a little leg. Because my other dog Holly, one time she was able to jump onto my bed and she got my Christmas stocking and she ate the chocolate from it. And she actually sucked all the chocolate out and then spit out the wrapper. Yeah, that was really funny. You know, animals, they could get to such mischief. And I'm actually going to be reading 2 children's books that have to do with animals causing mischief. All right, got our little legs. And the body could be any color that you want, of course. Like, never feel like, oh, you have to do something just because I'm doing it. If you have an idea or you only have like certain amount of supplies to do something, just work with what you got. There we are. We have our turtle, and this one's got a little heart on it. Nice little symbol. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna be reading some books about animals causing mischief. So first one is Dogzilla by Dave Pilkey. And here's the animals that are making some appearances in this book. Barbecue cook-off. It was summertime in the city of Mouseopolis, and the mice from all corners of the community had come together to complete the first annual barbecue cook-off. Wow, look at those mice. Well, the rats, actually. Yeah, as the cook-off got underway, smoke from the hot grills lifted the irresistible scent of barbecue sauce over the rooftops of the city. The gentle wind carried the mouth-watering smell into the distance, right over to the top of the ancient crater. Before long, a strange and mysterious sound was heard. All at once the volcano began to tremble. And suddenly up from the very depths of the earth came the most terrifying creature ever known to mouse kind, the dreadful Dogzilla. Immediately soldiers were sent out to stop the mighty beast. The heroic troops were led by the brave commanding officer, the Big Cheese. "All right, you old flea bag," squeaked the Big Cheese. "Get those paws in the air. You're coming with us." Without warning, the monstrous butt breathed her horrible breath onto the mice. "Doggy breath!" screamed the soldiers. "Run for your lives!" "Hey, come back here," shouted the Big Cheese to his troops. "What are you, men or mice?" "We're mice!" they squeaked. Said the Big Cheese. "You're right. Wait for me." The colossal canine followed the soldiers back to Mouseopolis, licking up all the food in her path. Afterward, Dogzilla wandered through the city streets, doing those things that naturally came to dogs. Dogzilla chased cars right off the freeway. Dogzilla chewed furniture in the furniture store as well. And Dogzilla dug up bones at the Museum of Natural History. Hey, who does that look like? Is that Mickey? Meanwhile, the Big Cheese had organized an emergency meeting with one of the city's greatest scientific minds, Professor Scarlett O'Hara. "Gentle mice," said Professor O'Hara. "This monster comes from prehistoric times. It is perhaps millions of years old. Maybe we could teach it to do something positive for the community," suggested the Big Cheese. "I'm afraid not," said Professor O'Hara. "You simply can't teach an old dog new tricks. If we're going to defeat this dog, we gotta think like a dog. We gotta find something that all dogs are afraid of. Something that will scare this beast away from Mouseopolis forever." "I got an idea," squeaked the Big Cheese. Within minutes, the mice had assembled at the center of town. "All right, Dogzilla," shouted the Big Cheese. "No more Mr. Mice Guy. It's bath time." Suddenly, a blast of sunny water hit Dogzilla with tremendous force. The panicked Pooch let out a burst of hot, fiery breath and the chase was on. What? This dog breathes fire too? Oh, goodness. The Big Cheese tried to catch up to the hot dog with all the relish he could muster. Oh, man, look at that. The shampoo, the conditioner. Oh, there's the brush. Dogzilla hightailed it out of town and back into the mouth of the ancient volcano. "Well, I be doggoned," squeaked the Big Cheese. "It worked." With the horrifying memory of the bubble bath etched in her mind forever, Dogzilla will never again return to Mouseopolis. Within a year, Mouseopolis had rebuilt itself just in time for the second annual barbecue cook-off. The mice of Mouseopolis fired up their grills, confident they would never see or hear from Dogzilla again. However, there was one thing they hadn't counted on. Puppies. And the end. Yeah, so that's a nice little silly story I love. And here's another one, the animal causing mischief. Six Dinner Sid. We're gonna go with cats now. And this is by Inga Moore. Look at Sid. Sid lived at number 1 Astrial Street. He also lived at number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Do you have a cat like this in your neighborhood that keeps on moving from house to house? Sid lived in 6 houses so he could have 6 dinners. Each night he would slip out of number 1, where he might have had chicken, into number 2 for fish, onto number 3 for lamb, liver at number 4, fish again at number 5, ended at number 6 with beef and kidney stew. Oh, he looks like he's burping here. Since the neighbors did not talk to each other on Aristotle Street, they did not know what Sid was up to. They all believed the cat they fed was theirs, and theirs alone. Oh. But Sid had to work hard for his dinners. It wasn't easy being 6 people's pets. He had 6 different names to remember and 6 different ways to behave. When he was being Scaramouche, Sid put on swanky airs. As Bob, he had a job. He was naughty as Mischief, as silly as Sally, as sooty he smooched. But as Schwartz, he had to act rough and tough. All this work sometimes wore Sid out, but he didn't care as long as he had 6 dinners, and besides, he liked being scratched in 6 different places. Look at this cat. He has the life, and sleeping in 6 different beds. In fact, life on Aristotle Street was just about perfect for Sid. Until, of course, there would be a story until. One cold, damp day, he caught a nasty cough. Next thing he knew, he was being taken to the vet. Poor Sid. He was taken not just once, not twice, but 6 times. He went to 6 different people in 6 different ways. The vet said Sid's cough wasn't nearly as nasty as it sounded, but to be on the safe side, he should have a spoonful of medicine. Of course, Sid didn't just have 1 spoonful of medicine. He had 6. Oh, his plan's backfiring. Now, one black cat does look very much like another, but nobody, not even a busy vet, could see the same cat 6 times without becoming suspicious. Sure enough, when he checked in his appointment book, the vet found the 6 cats with a cough all live in an Aristotle Street. So he called all the owners at once. And oh dear, Sid was found out. When they discovered what he had been up to, Sid's owner said he had no business eating so many dinners. He's caught. They said in the future they would make sure he only got 1 dinner a day. But Sid was a 6 dinner a day cat, so he went to live at number 1 Pythagoras Place. He also went to live at numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So he just went to a different neighborhood. Unlike Aristotle Street, the people who lived on Pythagoras Place talked to their neighbors, so right from the start, everyone knew about Sid's 6 dinners. Oh, didn't work. And because everyone knew, nobody minded. The end. Silly Sid. Trying to get those 6 dinners. Okay, so that's it for today. And thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.